Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, I'll be talking about bride price. Hey, this bride price thing, I think it's a thing that our religious leaders in Nigeria should look into. Bride price those days, especially during the time of Isaac, it was well explained how it went because Isaac sent his servants to go and get him a wife. And he gave him the items that are meant for, because it was marriage, so to say. So he gave him the items that are actually meant for that marriage, which the servants delivered to the lady that God showed him was meant for Isaac. According to the scripture, we're told that he gave um, jewels of diamond and jewels of gold, including raiment. Raiment means clothing to Rebecca, and gave some precious items to the brother and to the mother. And that was it. So easy. Because he gave what he could afford, isn't it? Then, actually, those days, bride price represents two things, just like I've explained here now, gifts to the bride and maybe to the family from the bridegroom. Bride price also represents a kind of penalty that a man must pay if he raped a woman, if he raped a young lady or slept with a young lady without, you know, prior arrangement for marriage. And it also depends on the father whether to give out this girl for him to marry or not. So whether he's giving out the girl, the daughter for marriage or not, the man still have to pay that penalty, that bride price. Okay. And then, so to say, I don't think there was anything like list or long list or for from the bride's family or the to the groom asking for so many things. But these days it has turned to something else in the name of tradition, in the name of culture, because this bride price thing it's not in God's commandment. It's just the tradition, and God respects tradition. But because God respects tradition does not mean it should be abused. In the eastern part of Nigeria, I'm sorry to say, it seems to have been abused because the rates at which they demand for things during marriage or even during burial is so alarming. It's so high that the average man finds it difficult, and that's not good enough for the society because you keep these young ones waiting for too long, trying to make up or trying to raise the money for this marriage, and that's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not helping the society because at the end of the day, when these ones have waited and waited and waited, and it seems they are being deprived of what they are supposed to be enjoying, they will look for other means to quicker ways to go about it. And tomorrow we complain that the society is corrupt. There is so much immorality in the society. So for this immorality to be reduced, I think our religious leaders, the church leaders, should do something about it. That's my own opinion. I don't know about you, and I want to hear your comments if you feel. Please just drop your comments on this. What do you think should be done about it? And how can we see, or what can we do to ensure that this bride price thing is reduced drastically? So that our young ones can go marry on time and begin something. The money they are you paying or those items they are buying and presenting for the marriage price list, you know, can they allow the guy to use it to open a shop, a business, or whatever for the young wife, or even put her in school if she's not in school yet, in the university or whatever, to further her education, or to further his own education, or to even start something better business for himself. This money would have been used for these purposes, but now they are deprived. And after spending all this, when they get together, it starts from scratch. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. And then also, this has even made many men, some men, so to say, to have women in the house without paying shishi on their head, despite the fact that this woman is having children for them, and that's not good enough. At least now, human being born that woman when you keep for your house. If you really love her, you may not go do the big ones. At least go. You can go privately with two or three persons to the parents of this woman and give them something. At least if you do that, sometimes these things can go, like we say, it's traditional. Some persons can, that's why some people are not prospering. Then they put a woman in their house and they're not able to go and pay pay bride price on those women. It can deprive you from growing. It can. So please try pay something, try do something so that your ways can be open. So let me hear your comments on this, please. And what else do you think we should discuss concerning this so as to help our society get better and to help our young ones marry on time without pain, without much suffering, without much load, so that when they marry, at least they will see how something they can use to start their own life and enjoy their life. I've been a liar talk. Let me get your comments. See you again.